I thought the guest speaker, Mikey, was really interesting because he was so open in communicating with everybody about like his past experiences and everything, even though that they weren't good. Something that I also noticed was that like it seemed like he knew what he was doing at the time and he knew it was wrong. But there was never that factor in his life that like made him stop, or he didn't have that sense of feeling that he needed to stop until like later on down the road when it got bad enough. He like watched his friends die, he watched his brother die, he like saw all of that happen, and yet like that never clicked to him that like that could happen to him and he needed to stop right then and there too. So I thought that was really interesting because sometimes like a big life factor like that, or like a big change in life, can like really affect one person and like can make them like change automatically. But for him it didn't really seem like that happened that way. um and then he said that like there were so many different ways that he got help from support groups, and like jail's not really help, but like all of the times he was in jail and prison, like those never really like made a change for him. um and it just kept going on and on and on for a while. And then the last thing that I like really noticed was that like he said his dad was best friend, like was really close friends with someone like at the courthouse that oversaw things. So like sometimes his charges got dropped, or like his sentences weren't as long as they should have been because he had those connections. And that like really stands out to me because I feel like that happens with like money and race and like all of those different types of things. One group is typically favored, and so like I wasn't surprised to hear that, but it's just like if you do have those connections, or like if you have the money or you have that title, even like last names can really put you in a position where like you're better off than others that would be in this situation. So that was kind of interesting for me to hear. But it is really good to hear all of his stories and everything. And it's crazy to think about like how long he suffered with addiction and how many things that he would use and how many people knew he used them, but yet he didn't have the help to completely get over it right away. Um, so, yeah, those are some of the things that I took away from